Looking at the evaluation of our explain phase for this lesson, the positive components were that the lesson outline is not set up as teacher-centered lecture or explanation directly of the function of the organelles, which is exactly what the explain phase is supposed to be. It needs to be student-centered. They're going to use the cell structure cards to complete the chart on the previous slide about how each organelle functions within a cell. The teacher is going to model the expectations for how the chart is to be completed, just to give students kind of a jumping off point as they work in groups, but the teacher is not going to guide students in a step-by-step way throughout this phase because it is supposed to be student-led as they are consolidating and trying to make sense of what they explored in the previous phase. After answering the questions about how plant and animal cells are alike and different, students will be able to modify their responses from the explore phase discussion based upon the learning they gain from the cards and discussion that they have with their group. A few things we thought about for improvement was that the students focus in the explore phase was on telling the difference between plant and animal cells, as well as looking at the organelles that they could see. During that phase, they needed to create sketches of what they saw. However, the detail that students use may impact their ability to correctly identify the various organelles. It could be useful to share drawings if there seems to be a particularly accurate one, and since each group would have different slides and samples of the plant and animal cells, maybe one organelle may have been clearer for a different group than it was in another one. You could also scaffold the data table by having a few of the other boxes filled in that might support some of those struggling learners to help them be successful. There's also the possibility of integrating math and English language arts by looking at EP3 and MP3, constructing viable and valid arguments from evidence, and critiquing the reasoning of others. As they look at their own sketches, they can use that as evidence and explain their thinking a little bit more clearly to others in their group as well as the whole class when it comes time to share and come back together for a discussion and make sense of what the functions of the organelles are.